I'm Katie, and this is Kinsley, my little sidekick. We are doing our first ever live video on Facebook here. We've never done one before. We're coming at you from Alberta, Canada. Kinsley, can you say hi? Say hi to everyone. Okay, she's being a little shy, I guess. She's 2. She's my 2-year-old, and then I also have a 2-month-old. So today we are going to do some baking for you guys. We are calling this Cooking with Katie, Keto Cooking with Katie and Kinsley. And today we're going to make a chocolate mug cake. It's really delicious. You can also make it vanilla flavored. You just leave out the cocoa. It's super simple, fast, and it's a really delicious treat to have. If you guys are watching this live, drop a 1 in the comments. If you are watching this on replay, please drop a 2 in the comments. And also share where you guys are from. I'd love to meet you after. And yeah, and if you don't mind sharing this video as well, that would be awesome. It would help us out a lot. Anyways, we'll get started. So for our chocolate mug cake, we are going to start with a tablespoon of butter. So I already have it measured out here. I'm just gonna pop it in the mug, and I'm gonna put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. You just wanna have it melted completely. What is your guys' favorite, vanilla or chocolate? Shoot me a message in the comments, please. I'm gonna try and get Kinsley to help me out here, adding the rest of the ingredients too. I don't know how it'll go though, with her having her own mind, but we'll see. So the next thing we're going to do is add 1 tablespoon of coconut flour. If you don't like coconut flour or you don't have it, you can also use almond flour. But instead of using 1 tablespoon, you're going to use 3 tablespoons of the coconut flour. Of the almond flour. I'll also post the recipe so you guys have it in case I screw something up saying something that's not correct. Okay, so I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of the coconut flour. Kinsley, you want to put that in the cup? Put it in the cup. Good job. And then next I'm going to use baking powder, and I'm just going to use half a teaspoon. Here you go, Pins. What do you guys all prefer? Coconut flour or almond flour for your baking? Okay, good job, Kins. Now we need 2 tablespoons of sweetener, and I like using Swerve. I find it doesn't have an aftertaste like some of the other sweeteners do. And it's equivalent to sugar, so use the same amount as what a recipe would say for sugar. And yeah, so my recipe calls for 2 tablespoons. I'm actually not going to use quite 2. I don't need to make it that sweet. Yeah, so I'll maybe use like 1 1/4. Good job, Kinsley. Nice. And you don't want to mix it yet. You're going to wait till you add the egg into it to mix. It'll just be a lot easier. If you mix before, it gets all clumpy and almost really hard to mix. Now the next thing we're going to add is cocoa. And you're just going to use 1 tablespoon of cocoa. So again, if you wanted to make a vanilla mug cake, you just wouldn't add the cocoa. You would add a tablespoon, or not even a tablespoon, a splash of vanilla. You don't need that much, it's quite powerful, the taste. And now what you're going to do is you're going to add in an egg. You want to make sure you beat the egg first before. I'm going to crack it, okay? You want to make sure you beat the egg first. It just helps. I find when you go to mix the mug cake afterwards. So just quickly beat it. Here, Kinsley, you try. Try beating away. Beat, beat. Awesome job. Okay, let me help you out a little bit.
No, mine.
Okay, she's the boss of the house. She runs this household right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let me do it. Let me help you. Okay, pour it in there. Pour, Kins. Pour it in there. I'm gonna help her, otherwise we're probably gonna spill everywhere. Good job. Okay, let go. Awesome, Kins. Okay, so now that the egg's in there, you can mix it all. You wanna mix it really well. And that's all of the ingredients we're gonna add before we cook our mud cake. Mix, mix, mix. Good job. Okay, I'm gonna help you, Kins. Mix, 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 mix. And you just wanna make sure it's mixed really well before you cook it. And there's two ways you can cook your mud cakes. You can cook it either in the oven. You turn your oven on to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and you cook for about 10-15 minutes. Or the quick and easy way is in the microwave. You're gonna pop it in there for about 60 seconds. But everyone's microwave's different, so just want to check it. Sometimes you might not need as much time, or maybe you need a little extra. It will just depend. So I'm gonna pop mine in here for 60 seconds. That's what I find works best for my microwave. I'm gonna start that. And while that's cooking, I am going to make a little whipped cream to add on top of our chocolate mud cake. So I'm just gonna use 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. And I'm gonna make a little extra in case we have pancakes tomorrow morning or something like that to put on our pancakes. Awesome. And then again, I am going to add just a splash of vanilla. And then a little bit of Swerve as my sweetener for my whipping cream. And you can do this in a blender or a food processor if you wanted. I'm going to use my magic bullet. I just find it works the best. It's the easiest to clean up if you're just wanting something quick. And I'm just going to put in 1 to 2 teaspoons of my sweetener. Depends on how sweet you like it. If you like it sweeter, add a bit more. If you don't like it super sweet, add a bit less. I'm going to add 1 more teaspoon. Okay, Kins, let's get 1 more teaspoon.
Oh.
Here, dump it in there. And really, you could put whatever you want on top of your chocolate mud cake. If you have strawberries, you could add some strawberries. If you had some ice cream you made, you could add on some little bit of ice cream. Sorry, it's gonna be a bit noisy here. I'm just gonna start my magic bullet to make my whipping cream while I pull out my chocolate mud cake.
Oh!
Wow!
Oh no!
Wow! So there's my chocolate mud cake in my mug. Bit hot. I'll stop the whipping cream for a moment. We're going to add on to our chocolate mud cake some of my sugar-free chocolate chips and let them melt. I'm gonna add on about a tablespoon of them and let them melt so it gets nice and gooey on there. Here, Kinsley's gonna eat them instead. Yeah, she's gonna keep them all for herself. Kinsley, can you put them on the chocolate mud cake?
No.
I'm gonna start my whipping cream here again, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna help you out. Good job. Awesome. I'm just gonna let that go for a minute till it's ready. And I think that's probably good. We'll check it out. If not, yep, it looks great. So, once my chocolate chips are melted a little bit, I'm gonna add 1 little spoonful of whipping cream. You don't need much, really. I mean, you can add as much as you want, but I'm gonna try and keep it somewhat healthier. And that's it. So that's the chocolate mug cake, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. I will post it also for you so you have it. And I hope you enjoy it. And please, again, if you don't mind sharing my video, that would be awesome. And thanks again for tuning in. You guys have a great night. Bye.